Hi friends, welcome to the NPTEL course Business Development from Start to Scale. We are in week 5 with the theme of connecting with customers. In this lecture, the 25th in this series, we are going to discuss customer relationship management. The previous lectures have considered markets, customers, customer bonds, market research, design thinking, and related topics. In this lecture, how to establish and maintain the relationship with the customers is the topic. Let us look at the example of a hotel. Customer relationship management is a set of approaches and tools for a company to stay engaged with its customers and therefore enhance the customer experiences. It is a philosophy and a cultural facet of progressive companies. Customer relationship management is appropriate for every type of company, in fact, for every type of organization. In respect of a hotel, the touch points for customer interaction are many. Let's look at a well diversified hotel portfolio. It has reservation, check in and check out, room service, restaurant and bar service, travel service, business services, fitness and health services, boutique and salon services, laundry services, frequent stay programs, takeaway services, and shopping services. Each of these services represent multitudes of customer touchpoints and customer interactions. It is an opportunity for each executive, for each employee of the hotel to demonstrate how customer centric the hotel is. When we look at different types of hotels under different ownerships, one hotel comes up very high in respect of customer service and customer relationship. It is the Taj group of hotels, and that has come about due to a set of policies, a set of values, and a set of conduct principles that have been imbibed in the DNA of the hotel chain. Taj excels in making every interface, every touch point an enjoyable experience for the guest, and thus the hotel built its customer value. Many hotels also would like to emulate this kind of customer relationship management. How do we define customer preferences and how do we refine company responses? When we say customer touchpoint interface is important, how do we ensure that experiential collection and analysis of data can be on organized lines? Conceptually, the more data we collect, the more we would be in a position to improve customer fulfillment and satisfaction profile. Apple has excelled in customer relationship management. It has understood the customer preferences very well. At the time of launch of any product, it has engagement with its customers, developers, and every stakeholder related to the Apple ecosystem. Public events, product detailing, leader engagements, and developer conferences make sure that every product launch is a great opportunity of engagement with the customer base. Second, when the product is launched, there is a huge amount of in store engagement, display of the full product range in multiple SKUs, openness to use and feel, standardized and transparent trade-in and supply procedures. And in terms of the online store, there is a smooth and seamless shopping portal acting for the shoppers. It has significant popularity that has been gained over the last few years. As far as the company service is concerned, there is very high customer confidence in Apple products. There are service outlets which are company authorized that render systematic and predictable service. There is genuine parts and technical support. So, if you want to summarize customer relationship management, it is not just a marketing tool, it is more a marketing philosophy and a way of doing things at Apple. Very well defined product cadence, strong dedicated Apple ecosystem, applicability of operating system for the customer relation management, and showcasing of sustainability in design and operations that has been happening over the last few years. Certain innovations of companies make deep impressions on the consumer mindset. In respect of Apple, the fall feature in the Apple Watches is very much appreciated by a wider set of users, unrelated to age or vulnerability. That's how customer relationship management gets built up. That is the deep impression that is made on customer's psyche by the very unique feature of its products. Customer relationship management and marketing evolution are interrelated. Customer centric marketing has happened in three distinct phases over the last decades. It has enhanced relevance to customers of marketing. However, the future needs to be different in terms of personalized marketing. From 1950s to the end of 1970s, we had mass marketing. That is one product serving all the customers. The product count was few in numbers and the coverage in terms of customers was very vast. In the 1980s leading up to the end of 1990s, mass customization was the mantra. Curated products and customer groups were holding the forte in terms of marketing strategy. In 2010s and 2020s, the personal touch in marketing began to be appreciated. Internet communication has taken accessibility to customers and accessibility of the company by the customers to a new level. Behavioral data analytics began appearing in a big way. The future, that is from now onwards, could be personalized marketing. While the markets and customer groups become more heterogeneous and more extended, there is that much potential through the new digital technologies to personalize marketing as much as possible. It could happen through product customization, it could happen through process customization. When medicine can be personalized in not so distant a future, cannot and should not marketing be personalized? As we all know, each body is different, each disease pathway is unique, and each cell behaves in a different fashion. Under such circumstances, we are trying to visualize and operationalize a situation in not so distant a future where medicines can be personally prescribed. That is, there will be matching of the genetic profile of the individual and the profile or the therapeutic profile of the medicine, which is nothing but personal medicine. When such events can take place, can personalization of marketing take place, it is all in the mindset. Personalized marketing is about making sure that the product and its performance, as well as the brand at its marketing, are as specific and as relevant to every customer as possible. And that has to occur with the clear perspective that no two customers are the same. That is the challenge of marketing evolution. One of the important aspects of marketing is the switching aspect of consumers. Marketers seek a certain paradoxical behavior on the part of its customers. We may also think of it as a selfish behavior. Every marketer wants the customers to be amenable to switch to their products easily, but also be unwilling to be lured by other competitors once the switch is done. And that's the human nature of marketing, wanting to have everything for oneself. But in reality, that doesn't occur because individuals have their own mindsets. You can influence individuals to a certain extent, but for all the reasons we discussed earlier, the demographic, behavioral, psychographic, geographic, economic, and other factors, buyers are heterogeneous. They have their own ways of looking at products and services as well as companies. So let's form a two-dimensional matrix. On one dimension, we have customers switch. On the other dimension, we have companies retention. If we are inclined to switch and if the company is able to retain easily, we are going to have lots of impulsive buyers on our hands. If we have easy to retain position and buyers who are disinclined to switch, then we will have lot of loyal buyers, and that is the situation in which every company would like to be present. Let's say customers are inclined to switch, but they're also playing hard to retain. Then we have a situation of dynamic buyers. We can also visualize a situation where customers are disinclined to switch and also they are hard to retain. They are the real demanding buyers. You need the highest level of marketing to make those buyers accept your products or services. Marketing must understand customer psychology thoroughly to be able to effectively align products and strategy to these four classes of buyers. In fact, we can extend the buyer classifications a little more. There are different types of customer persona. We have seen from a particular angle different types of demand and different types of customers. But now let us look at the fact that even within a common demographic and socio-economic group, we can have customers exhibiting different psychological profiles. There are six types of customers. There are analytical customers who take logical database decisions. They will evaluate and validate their decision. They will completely read the product literature, the label. They will do research. They will ask people for their views and finally take or appear to take a purchase decision. There are experimental customers who are tuned towards the new and innovative. They always like to experiment with new things in life. They are usually driven by high expectations. The very first new product is taken up by them. Such is the fascination experimental customers have towards new products. Then there are impulsive customers. They are influenced by instincts and appeals. They are not worried about need fulfillment. A grand full page advertisement or a celebrity endorsement could make an impulsive customer take up a new product or an old product that is repositioned based on a knee jerk appreciation of the product. There would be dynamic customers. They're always on the lookout for something new. They are different from experimental customers. Experimental customers do want to try out the new and innovative, but as long as that newness and innovation persist, they will stay with the product. As long as the expectations are met, they would stay with the product. Dynamic customers are not like that. They are continuously dynamic. They are continuously on the move. They are on the lookout for something new. They are quick to switch at the first alternative. If one company gives a good smartphone, they would take it. The moment they find a better smartphone, they would shift to that phone and so on. So these customers never stay loyal and hard with any particular product or brand. They are continuously moving. Then we have demanding customers. They seek very high quality at low prices. They demand cost leadership and at the same time product differentiation. Loyal customers are those who are conformist. They remain in the zones of comfort. They let the company also remain in the zones of comfort. They go by past associations. They are passive and they do not take active decision making approaches. Different customer personalities require different marketing approaches, even if the product platform remains one. The point to note here is that even with a common cluster of customers, you would have different types of customers who exhibit different decision making and purchasing parameters. Let's look at consumer psychology and product typology. We talked about consumers who are of six types. Let's also examine how they view product typology given their basic approach to analysis of products or experimentation of products or loyalty to products. Different profiles of customers are well positioned to assess certain specific products or services to a greater degree than other groups. Analytical customers are very keen to understand the specifications of a product. They are technically oriented, they are operationally inclined, and to match their requirements, marketing has to be very technical in detailing. Experimental customers are very keen to be the first to try out a new product or a service. Therefore, marketing can co work with such customers, take them as early testers, and bring them on board very easily. The impulsive customers are very keen to judge products by style rather than by substance. Marketing has huge latitude in pushing sales by promotion for such impulsive customers. Dynamic customers are not impulsive, but they appreciate choice. Marketers can create a range to hook the customers or let them remain in their canvas rather than move to the competitor's canvas. Demanding customers are volatile. They are not necessarily logical in their needs and wants. When global giants enter India, they do that to master the complexity that is inherent in the Indian market of demanding high quality at affordable prices. Loyal customers seek little variation in products or services. In fact, if variations in products are offered, they may even get restive. So, marketing gets smug because of such loyal customers, and that in turn leads to ossification of the marketing strategy as well as the product strategy. Marketing, therefore, should not be smug with over reliance on such extreme loyalty. It is important for marketing to align the marketing strategy to play to the strengths of all types of customers. They should not wallow in the weaknesses of the customers. They should play to the strengths and be helpful to the customers given their dominant characteristics. What are the six customer principles that are required for strategic marketing to lead to good relationship with customers? There are six customer principles at the core of strategic marketing or strategic business development. The first, expectation discovery. Ability to discover what the customer really needs, wants, desires, or aspires for. The second is the performance fulfillment by the product or the service. Third, the range of products, that is the portfolio mix the company is able to offer. The fourth is the quality pinnacle, that is the highest quality assurance that the company can provide to the customers. The fifth is the lifetime value of the product or service. And we have seen how the lifetime value gets composed or gets computed as a series of steps from purchase cost to operating cost to service cost and resale value. Then we have customer relationship management, which is going to knit together all of these things. Irrespective of the nature of markets and the market segments, the six customer principles remain supreme. Let's see some examples. Customer principle 1, expectation discovery. Customer satisfaction arises from the customer's expectations getting discovered by the company. And if the customer feels that the company is coming forward with the discovery of the customer expectations, the first step towards customer satisfaction is achieved by the company. So, understanding or shaping customer expectations is a fundamental marketing function. Without that, no other action can take place in a proper manner. Secondly, providing effective solutions is as important as understanding the customer expectations. If the expectations are not met by solutions, there will be frustration rather than satisfaction on the part of the consumers. Market research and design thinking help in this, as we have seen earlier. Companies must ensure, finally, that they discover and deliver on customer expectations as part of a experiential value chain that is provided to the customers. So, discovering the expectations, providing the right solutions, high customer satisfaction, and therefore high customer loyalty, and because of that, repeat purchases form a virtuous marketing cycle. Marketing needs to construct the right model for building customer satisfaction based on expectation reality match. Customer principle number 2, performance fulfillment. Fulfillment of products performance standards in actual usage is not product development's responsibility, it is marketing's responsibility as well. That's why in many companies marketing personnel are also technical personnel who have specialization in the same kind of product engineering and technology on which the company is dependent upon. Performance fulfillment is a fundamental platform for successful customer relations. Customers are performance seekers from their products and services. They build an expectation of performance based on the product's looks as well as the material available on the product. They therefore seek to fulfill the expected performance when the product is available with them. Buyers will certainly buy from a firm that offers high performance to the customer and is balanced at different price points. Operational value is perceived by the customer in every purchase and every use. It is nothing but the difference between total customer benefits and total customer costs. Maximization of the net operating benefit for the customer is the foundational principle of strategic marketing. High performance need not necessarily mean high lifetime value. The product has to be a high performer and also a deliverer of lifetime value. Customer principle number three, portfolio mix. Though companies need to generate and maximize profits, companies also have to optimize customer product profitability. This should not be seen as a paradox because the old world theories are that if you produce the same product to the highest scale, then only you would be able to maximize the profits. But the new theory is that if you provide the portfolio mix that a cluster set of customers want, you would be able to have better profitability because you would be able to price different products in differential manner. If you have different product lines as a company, you may be able to elevate the margins compared to a company which is stuck in a commodity kind of standardized product routine. Therefore, portfolio mix has to be designed in a very perceptive manner by the company's strategists. And those people who are in charge of company strategy, R&D, and operations require such strategic thinking. It is fairly obvious that losing a profitable customer has a deep impact on a firm's profitability. Therefore, loyalty of profitable customers is key to growth. How will a customer who is profitable be with the company at all times? Because it is less obvious that losing a marginal customer can be a strategic disadvantage. Many companies don't realize that. They feel that it is only one account that is lost, but loss of an account could be more lasting and more detrimental than what we see in terms of today's number. There are companies which, even today, do not have billing systems extending into late evenings and late nights because they believe that because the backend is pressured because of this kind of billing. But in today's 24 by 7 payment infrastructure, not having 24 by 7 billing capability is a negative. And a lost customer because of such delays or such closeout of marginal customers is unlikely to be welcomed by such customers over a period of time. A group of customers who receive their funds towards the end of their day are likely to be lost for the company forever if this policy continues. The cost of attracting a new substitutional customer in such cases can be many times the cost of keeping a customer happy. This is more so in B2B segments. So, if you look at a typical hospital setting, doctors need the full suite of products, that is, the medicines. Individual product profitability does not concern them at all. If the company minds its product wise profit, it could lose the relationship. Doctors need oral products, which are commodity products, as well as the more sophisticated and more recent sterile injectable products. If the pharmaceutical company does not offer the full range, the doctor would go for a pharmaceutical company which would operate with the full range. Strategic marketing, therefore, requires a portfolio approach. The 20/80 rule on 20% of customers giving 80% of profits may be true. However, marginal customers being of less importance is certainly not a rule for strategic marketing decisions. That's why any function is as good as the total value chain comprising all the functions. If the company masters the art and science of producing a large variety of products at different volumes with greater pricing capability in the premium products, that company would have sustainability compared to other types of companies focusing only on the profit earning products. Therefore, a portfolio approach is better considered by companies. Customer principle 4, the quality pinnacle. Experience teaches us that quality is one of the most important influences of customer loyalty. A brand gets its value because of the quality facet that it displays. Marketing cannot simply take what is given by the rest of the company. It should be able to influence the organization to deliver the best in class quality. There are three aspects of quality. It is defined by the totality of features and attributes of a product or a service, which establish together the ability to fulfill the stated or implicit needs. This includes the quality of customer experience too. That is, the features in total and the attributes in total of a product or service will matter a lot, because just one feature of, let's say, nippy acceleration does not make a car a great car. It has to operate on all the parameters, on flat roads as well as hilly terrains, in cold winters as well as in hot summers. And that ability to be equally capable, equally proficient in various operating conditions is the hallmark of the high quality. And this leads to better quality of customer experience. Therefore, such an automobile will be preferred. That said, there may not be one measure of quality that the firm can rely on. We have to continuously evaluate the R&D, manufacturing, and field activities of a product so that the quality competence can be improved upon. That's why JD Power's evaluation of the quality of an automobile in the developed world is based on a number of parameters, right from design and development to after sales service and on road performance. Marketers play a key role in achieving high levels of total quality because they are the face of the customer, they are the voice of the customer. They can make the company achieve business sustainability in the face of determined competition. I have given here three quality stalwarts. Taichi Ono-san of Toyota, who brought in the Toyota production system, Joseph M. Zuran, the quality evangelist, and W. Edwards Deming, another quality evangelist, are famous globally for their quality leadership. Marketing must engage external independent consultants from time to time to develop ratings on the quality reputation of the products and the company. Well, customer principle number 5, lifetime value. Lifetime value is conceptually elegant but practically difficult to assure to a customer. However, by having a database of past value experiences of other customers, the marketer can make value propositions to future customers. There are 3 points of value. The first is the acquisition cost, net cash outflow on the buy, cost of capital for all cost computations. You can see from this that if a company has got a captive financing unit, it will be able to offer better cost of capital for the buyers. Operating cost over a lifespan, running and maintenance cost, and the useful life for the intended application. The third one is the resale value at the end of life, availability of trade-in facility, net value after refurbishment, cost included. So lifetime value is nothing but acquisition cost at day one plus discounted to day one cost of operating over the lifetime and discounted to day one of resale value. Certain products which have high quality and branded reputation enjoy higher resale value, a factor that is taken into account by the customers at the time of their purchase decision. Another example of holistic marketing. Customer principle 6, customer relationship management. Customer relationship management has emerged as a sub-discipline of marketing. The discipline was in rudimentary form in the 1950s but became a structured discipline from the 1990s. Computerization began dominating CRM from then. Let us look at the journey. In 1950s, Rolodex was invented. It helped companies organize customer information manually in a flip-through mode. Cardex is one such example. In the 1960s, the advent of the mainframe computer systems helped digitize customer information for the first time. In the 1980s, database marketing created a strong wave of customer-centric, information-based push marketing. Late 1980s saw the birth of contact management software from Conductor Software in 1987. Early 1990s saw the start of Salesforce Automation (SFA) with pioneering initiative from Cyber. 1995 was the beginning of the formal customer relationship management as coined by Tom Seibel, Jagdish and Seth and Gartner Group. Jagdish and Seth is a famous exponent of relationship marketing. Late 1990s saw the introduction of mobile CRM with Salesforce company taking the lead. In the early 2000s, there was a further push to CRM by Salesforce based on cloud-based IT solutions. 2004, The growing importance of CRM led to the free open source movement. Sugar CRM became the first one in the field. Late 2000s, social CRM entered the scene with social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram playing a major role. 2010's explosive growth in CRM software solutions and also integration with enhanced internet protocols. In 2020's integrated CRM from design to delivery and pre-market to aftermarket with personalization as the core. This is an adaptation from a web article. CRM's greatest challenge as well as potential lies in deploying digital while ensuring personalization of marketing. At times, digital data makes humans faceless, but the challenge of customer relationship management is to leverage the digital to personalize the relationship. That's the challenge. Let's look at CRM at Kimberly Clark. There has been a HBR study called CRM Done Right. It was published in HBR November 2004. The article provided insights on successful CRM at Kimberly Clark, which was done right after the initial faltering. Kimberly Clark is a well-known global consumer packaged goods company with hundreds of categories. It needed to relate its marketing expenditure to retailer level sales impact. Kimberly Clark was uncertain which promotions were producing retailer loyalty, shelf space, and sales, and which were going to waste. The company created a system to measure the impact of a particular promotion on sales and profits for both Kimberly Clark and its retailer customers. It helped measure the real time impact on sales and profitability of promotions integrated into sales and planning process with customers. Consistent data and business rules have helped sales representatives broaden their perspective. From thinking purely of managing sales, they started thinking in terms of managing the business. You can see the CRM cycle of Kimberly Clark. First, development of offering, then the sales, superior experience, retention and win back of customers, and targeting and marketing. That is the CRM cycle. And each has got certain sub activities: concept development, feature and function prioritization, customer panel management, cost position requirements management, and competitive intelligence and research. This was comprised as a part of development of the offering. In respect of sales module, we had sales forecasting, lead management, bid and quote management, pipeline management, cross-selling, personalization, and cluster management. In respect of superior experience, pre-sales experience, offering delivery, interaction management and help desk, queue management and escalation, service broadcasting. Retention and win back involved share of wallet analysis, loyalty program management, retention management, win back campaign management, and collaborative innovation. And in terms of targeting and marketing, segmentation of the market and customer groups, behavior marketing, sourcing and targeting, campaign management, pricing, promotion, and win loss analysis were the key factors. So, what the company did was to compare its CRM path with the competitors, Brother and Molex. And it found that there are certain advantages of the pathways adopted by other competitors and certain advantages of the pathway which it adopted in terms of campaign management, promotion, segmentation, and pricing. Some other companies looked in greater detail about feature and function prioritization. They also integrated sales forecasting as part of the CRM package. How do we make CRM sustainable? Database oriented CRM throws up millions of data points routinely. A company must be able to discern which is the normal operational pain point and which is the critical strategic pain point and resolve those issues accordingly. So we have routine issues and we have strategic signals. Problems that can be solved in the field with empowered sales force would be a routine issue. Problems which are symptomatic of a deeper malaise impacting customer loyalty is a strategic signal. Discounts, promotions which are provided routinely not only by the company but also by the competitors is a routine issue which is characteristic of industry. Whereas problems such as sales not picking up in spite of the discounts and the necessity to keep on giving deeper and deeper discounts is systematic evincing of a deeper malaise, and that gets into a telltale situation which only can be ignored at its peril by the company. Therefore, strategic signal must be separately viewed from the operational signal. Again, another classification. Problems whose solutions can be easily copied by the competitor is a routine issue. But solving the problems in such a manner that there would be a sustainable and substantial competitive advantage over the competitor is a strategic input. Problems that do not require a CRM to solve is a routine issue. Problems that keep occurring again and again, and those which can be solved only with CRM, is a strategic issue. Problems that are more related to the environment than to the company are routine issues. Problems that seem to be external but are beginning to be rallying point for the customers when solved by the company is a strategic signal. Problems that are not vital to the organization or its culture is a routine issue. But if the company is able to solve those problems and that leads to a new cultural anchor to the organization to rally around, it becomes a strategic signal. Solving the problem merely fixes the immediate problem, then it is seen as a routine matter. However, if solution to the problem creates a new capability for additional opportunities, it becomes a strategic signal. If the solution to the problem provides only transitory or soft benefits, it is a routine issue. However, if the problem solution provides tangible recurring benefits, it is a strategic issue. If solving of the problem does not get noticed in the organization, it is a routine issue. However, if solving the problem emerges as a success story, and if the pathway to solving the problem emerges as a role model, both within and outside the organization, it is a strategic issue. So let's look at some more examples of strategic signal and strategic solution. In a company, retailers are not placing orders in time despite demand. If you solve this problem, it will enhance customer loyalty and boost sales. Therefore, it is a strategic problem and a strategic solution. Supplying small volume SKUs in rural interior is avoided by companies for cost and logistics reasons. Solving this problem will boost rural penetration without doubt. Supply mismatch due to lack of understanding of seasonal impact is a strategic signal. Solving this will lead to high sales through all the seasons with optimal production planning and inventory control. Lack of bank finance for consumers is a strategic signal, more so in times of recession. Strategic tie-ups with banks with innovating financing options can be a strong competitive advantage. Enough time not getting spent at the POS with the customers is a strategic signal. If the salespeople are so busy they cannot rest at any point and talk to customers, it's a strategic mismatch or a strategic gap. Making this a regular Salesforce beat will position customer centricity as a strong cultural anchor. If the ERP system does not take late night sales orders, it is a strategic signal that something is not going well. Making the system 24 by 7 will create new capabilities for continuous process industries. Customer is prone to switching between products and brands, and if that happens regularly, it's a clear strategic signal. Creating strong product relevance and brand loyalty drives sustainable sales growth. Company is having a brand clutter. This signifies a big strategic problem. Creation of mini umbrella brands may ensure certain unity of purpose while providing the needed diversity. So, what are the CRM tools that are available? There are many software solutions that are now available on a plug and play basis for customer relationship management by company Salesforce. Best in the overall, as per investopedia.com, Salesforce. Best for solo business, Freshworks, an Indian company. Best value, Pipedrive. Best free option, HubSpot. Best for multi-channel communications, Bitrix 24. Best for customization, Company Hub. Best for small business sales teams, Info, Cloud Suite, CRM. There are many companies which are gaining ascendance through the CRM suites as well as application of CRM in their own operations. Salesforce, Freshworks, CRM, Pipedrive, Info for Cloud Suite, Company Hub, Bitrix 24, HubSpot, CRM have reached great heights in providing these kinds of software solutions. The CRM solutions guide and monitor the sales force in terms of meaningful metrics, but it is open to debate if the tools really help in enhancing the customer experience on a personalized basis. Ultimately, no metric would substitute human relationship development. Therefore, CRM has to be supplemented by the human face connectivity that will be the real driver for relationship building. How do you humanize CRM? An emotional response from the customer is key to building trust, and that helps in positive engagement with the customer. Customer connect alone drives brand response. Marketers must remember this without getting lost in the foggy data haze that CRM offers. So, the empathetic CRM analytics look at the following three aspects: intelligent data analytics, creative ingenuity, and human insight. The ability to draw humanistic conclusions from the multiple data points and multiple data analytics is the key to success of CRM. The sciences of relationship in managing CRM lie in the following three domains: psychology, behavioral economics, and neuroscience. Designing customer relationship journeys that elicit both the short term behavioral response as desired and the long term emotional embodiment as essential aggregate towards better results over time together. That's the way to humanize CRM and make it a strong strategic driver of growth. In Hindustan Unilever, CRM has seen great heights. The company recently introduced three new products through its Horlicks digital stores. However large the company is, it makes it a point to address each of the customer queries individually by email as well as through telecalls by HUL marketing representatives. Hindustan Unilever has three types of products: mulberry leaf gummies for diabetes control, nutrition gummies for children, high fiber powder for better metabolism. In 2005, GSK released a clinical study claiming that children who consumed Horlicks grew better. It was also the first to address the kids rather than moms directly. We should remember that Horlicks is the original brand of GSK. Horlicks also was the first company which addressed exam pressure several years ago. In 2018, it released its ad tackling the issue of dangerous academic exam pressures. Horlicks adopted both emotional and combative advertising, including head to head fight with Complan. Horlicks was also the first company to release separate TV advertisements in regional languages. J. Walter Thompson worked on Horlicks for 80 years in India. Horlicks in its new avatar is owned by Hindustan Unilever, but Horlicks, that is Hindustan Unilever, makes it a point to address each of the digital stores' queries of the customers personally. For long, Horlicks was known as a jug mug brand because a jug or mug is invariably positioned in the advertisements and promotions. While moms love Horlicks for their family, they also love the free jug or the free mug even more. Horlicks understood the importance of customer connect more than any other brand and much earlier than any other brand understood the requirement. So that was CRM in its operation, in its evolution, and in the digital world, this is the CRM that HUL is adopting in terms of personal connect to solve the patient's problems or the people's problems, as the case may be. There are several platforms that are available for connection with the customers. The companies and customers can freely intermingle in such platforms. Business to consumer or consumer to business connectivity is made possible by several national and global periodic events. We have Geneva Motor Show, which displays all the modern futuristic cars. Similarly, the Tokyo Motor Show, then CES for electronic goods, MWC in Barcelona for mobile phones and other electronic goods. And nearer home, we have various festive events such as Style Bazaar, which display the products. These kinds of events help companies showcase their current and future products to customers and connect with the customers. Often, these are also helpful to present futuristic products and observe consumer response. I have covered in an earlier lecture that observation is one of the ways in which you can conduct market research and try to decipher the consumer behavior. Similar to B2C platforms, we have several B2B connect platforms also. B2B connectivity is made possible by several national and global events which connect firms. CPHI, which is held annually in a European city, is a great example. We also have several other specialized thematic business to business conferences and exhibition events. ASTM International Conference on Additive Manufacturing is a great example. JP Morgan's annual healthcare conference, which is held in San Francisco as a matter of strategic routine by the investment banker, is an example. We have DCAT, which is held in USA, bringing together all the formulators. We have CIA medical technology conference that happens. There are glimpses on pharmaceutical chemistry which are organized as the events. We have in other industry associations such as FICCI and ASSOCHAM organizing conferences on various themes. eTech Europe is an electric and electronics based exhibition. These events help companies showcase their current and future business products to their business customers and connect with them. Several new developments are going to take place when business to business customers meet. Businesses are inclined to modernize their facilities based on the understanding of new technologies that are presented in such events and exhibitions. The helpfulness to present futuristic products and the ability to observe consumer response are two critical drivers of the expanding role of B2B Connect platforms. This is also CRM at its zenith. With this, we come to the end of this lecture. I hope to see you in the next week's lectures. Thank you very much for your kind attention.